Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic book review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. It is Friday. Yes, it is Friday. And that is typically when I like to carve out a little time to check out the latest and greatest in magic books, because I believe here at the channel, if I'm going to do magic reviews, I want to review everything. Physical products and downloads, magic books, and playing cards. All the tools of the trade so that you know exactly what you're purchasing before you hit purchase. Yeah. Hey, today we're going to look at the Elusive from Ben Daggers. Now, if you don't know who Ben Daggers is, he is from London, England, and he's recently made a lot of waves on the Japanese magic scene with very highly original presentations and routines. This book is $50, and you can pick it up at vanishingink.com. And because it's a book, I got to go through the table of contents and let you know exactly what's inside. 11 tricks, a few essays, and some original sleights. The first trick is called Tribute. It's a gambling effect. You're going to look exactly like Jason Ledany if you do this trick. With a one-handed shuffle, you're going to deal two hands of poker, aces to your spectator, a royal flush for you, and you're going to do it all while blindfolded. The second trick is called Soft Center. This is where you have the spectator shuffle the deck. They're going to select a card and lose it, and then you'll deal that card from the center. Then you'll deal its mate from the center, and then all the matching color from the center. Your first essay is called Thinking Like a Layman, and it's exactly like it sounds. Ben asks you to re-examine your tricks from the layman's perspective and not with a magician's eye. The next trick is called Triumph for Two, and this is where both you and the spectator will shuffle face-up cards into face-down, and then you'll have a race to see who can write their cards the fastest. Of course, you will win in a flash. The next trick is a coin trick called Invisible Sleeves, and it is a super clean coins across. Then you got hands off any card at any number. This is done with the cards in a wine glass. The spectators will be able to help you, and this is a great trick because it's suitable for larger audiences. Then Ben's going to teach you his own false shuffle, and then he'll jump back into the tricks with one track mind. This is where a spectator becomes the magician, and they will select 4 mated cards from a face-down deck. Next, Ben has an essay on the classic force, and then he'll teach you 2 variations on the Do As I Do plot, which can both play for a larger audience. Then he's got an essay on the double lift. Then he'll go back to the tricks with Technicolor. This is a color-changing deck routine that begins as a poker cheat demonstration. Then he's got an essay on how to give your old tricks a little bit of new life. And then the next trick is called Uncommon Sense. It's a memorized deck routine involving pieces of a fun costume, like bunny ears and heart-shaped glasses. The next trick is called Illusion of Control. This starts off as a standard pick a card, any card, and then ends with your deck in new deck order. All of it's going to end with Ben's variation on the wild coin trick, and then there's an outroduction, which I thought was pretty funny. Like I said, 11 tricks, a couple of essays, 2 unique sleights, 216 pages, cloth, right? A nice cloth hardback, full color pages, gloss paper, and beautiful, beautiful book. So how hard is it? How hard are these tricks? That's a really good question, because I think I was expecting maybe it to be more difficult than it was. You know, I read the introduction, and Ben was talking about how he wanted to create these really beautiful, memorable tricks. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I bet they're going to be like really sleight heavy. They're really not. They're really not. I didn't find anything too far out of reach. I don't think anything in this is too knuckle busting. So I think, and they're not all card tricks, you know, like I said. And so I thought it was pretty easy. The other thing I liked is I didn't feel like there was any repeated effects. You know, sometimes I think when you're writing a book, there might be this temptation to add some filler, you know, just to add some extra pages and say, oh, well, here's another trick that's similar to this one and that uses the same method. I really felt like every single one of these tricks was its own standalone original trick. You know, sometimes when you get these collections, you could say, well, you're not going to do all these tricks. You're going to do one or two of them because a couple of them look too similar. Because I think these are all pulled from Ben's own routines and his own creations. I really do feel like you could do a lot of these and not repeat any similar looking effects. So great book. Well pleased. I didn't have any idea who the author was before I started this. I had never heard of Ben Daggers. So if you have, I'm sorely out of the loop because I really liked his style and his tone. I really liked his tone too. So I hope we see some other stuff from him in the future. Japan, that sounds pretty cool. I've always wanted to go to Japan and see what the magic scene is like out there. That's everything I can say about the Illusive. Vanishing ink, like I said. And so I hope I've introduced you to a brand new trick or answered questions that you might have had. And if that's the case, you can always do me a favor. Hit like, subscribe, and follow. Push all those buttons. That always helps me out a lot. And big, huge thanks to vanishingink.com for allowing me to have this book so that I could do the review for you. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, can I have just a few more minutes of your time, please? I've got something important that I really want to talk to you about. Normally at the end of these videos, I use this space to promote myself, right? I tell you to subscribe to my channel, or I tell you to become a member of my channel, or I try to sell you a t-shirt, or I ask you to join the member section. And lately, I've just been feeling it on my heart that I want to use this space to promote another magician and to ask you to support his channel. So Daniel Madison, I'm sure you know, he is just an incredible magician, an amazing card mechanic. He's been producing magic, teaching us all magic, putting out high quality cards and merchandise for a really long time. He has an incredible YouTube channel. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know if you've visited lately. He does really fun little shorts, beautiful editing, great shots, amazing music. His most recent video was a magic tutorial. He teaches you the snap change. He spends 30 minutes. It is a 30-minute masterclass on the snap change, and it's free. Out of all the magic channels that are out there, whether they're reviewers or performers or teachers, Daniel Madison deserves to be in everyone's top 3. He deserves to be at everyone's top 3. He is my number one. My number one, hands down. Okay? And I would love for him to get the recognition that I think he deserves, not just from us as a community, but also from YouTube for the great videos he puts out. If you've not yet subscribed to Daniel Madison, if you have not yet pushed that subscribe button, you're not the kind of person that subscribes to a lot of channels, I get it. But if you appreciate Daniel Madison and you appreciate the art, or at least you can appreciate his effort and his drive and his game, I would highly ask you to go over to his channel really quick, hit that subscribe button. Let's bump Daniel Madison up to 100K. I want to see him hit 100K. I want to see him make the video where he gets his plaque. I think he's so deserving of it. And like I said, Daniel Madison, his channel, my top 10, easily in my top 10, because he's my number one. He's my number one. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.